tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our Legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our Legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
Can I do the Steven Crowder thing and annoy you all? There you go. Hi, I don't have my headphones on right now because I just went and got a cup of coffee. And oh my gosh, that was hot. Well, I paid the price for my tomfoolery. Anyway, I'm Frost. This is Frost Written. Hopefully you can hear me. I will check my volume here really quickly. And make sure that I'm not too quiet. Because if you couldn't hear that in all its disgusting deliciousness, then I'm sad. Or if you could, I'm sad. I'm not sure which. There we go. We should be at a good volume now. Don't hurt myself. Too late. Too late. Hot coffee. Oops. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm Frost. This is Frost Written, and little hiccupy there at the beginning, but we got it. We've got it now. We're good here. We're good. We're all good here now and stuff. I'm working on cities and places and things. And I'm still drinking super hot coffee because I can't stop myself. All I need to do after that is get myself some nice ice cream and get an ice cream headache at the same time. Ooh, port wine cheese. Nice. The Steven Crowder thing is verbal abuse if you're a pregnant wife. Oh, that's not fun. Oh, well, that's a problem. Those are all problems. I mean, total first world problems or something. Maybe. I mean, I find it disgusting because I hate those sounds, but I just let it go. I'm just like that girl with the ice powers. Let's see. We'll say a hereditary monarchy. Yeah, hereditary monarchy. Yeah, we're working on Mount Zintur. The dwarves that are on this side of the world. And they are big into gems because they have the gem mines and the gem veins, and they have some precious metals in here too, but their mountains are just chock full of, well, gems. Raw gemstones. Yeah, Emma Frost. Wait, Iceman. No. thinking more along the lines. There's one with a braid and really oversized eyes, like she's got some kind of an issue, and she runs around singing. Can't remember her name. I'm sure it's important though. Let's see. We'll say Vulcan, Oriel, and I'm trying to decide. Would they have another god specifically? Maybe we'll put Arintha in there because I think that makes sense for them. Dwarves. Luna Snow. I don't know who these people are. That sounds like a made-up porn name, honestly. My name's Luna Snow. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a real name. All right. That being said, you're not actually narrowing it down. Oh, okay. Oh, that game. I see how it is. I see how it is. So the dwarves of Mount Zintur, the capital of Zintark, are a much smaller group of dwarves than the dwarves that exist in Mount Silvermoon. They only have 2 clans instead of the numerous clans the other ones have. I gotta look at something quickly though. Here, let's do this. Will that take this up? Where are we looking for? All right, we'll find traditions. That's the rise of the Pantheon. That's Elysium, Silvermoon. And we've got a bunch of different places. Okay. And these are the clans. Thunder Axe. Oh, I never actually gave this place a name. Oh, I should probably do that. Okay. Dum dum dum. I could have sworn I had another note in here. Do I not have that note here? Yeah, I'll have to look this up a little bit later here. Because I think I'm missing one in here. Okay. I'll re-add that. I'll read that later. Because I think I'm missing it. Sister Lassa. Grix, Tavla, Vulcan, Arendor. I'm going through the gods really quickly by scrolling, so avert the eyes! Because I'm looking at... Okay, I got the note I wanted. Where's my note? Where's my note? Where's the... Here we go. It's interesting. It's not putting it's doing a no spacing version of the. Well, that's strange. Why is it doing no spacing here? It should be normal. Let's go with normal here once. There we go. You're hungry? Wait, what? I missed something here. You find the lack of food talking screaming here. Hungry though. Mussel soup from yesterday. Old mussel soup. Ew. I had pot roast and eggs today for breakfast and lunch. Okay, what is going on with my phone? Why am I getting like thousands of messages? Oh, it's because I started streaming. That's what people do. They wait and wait and wait. And if you hear the sounds of little things going across the ceiling up there, it's the cats, because I gave them some wet food this afternoon as a little treat. And I leave the cans up there for them because they like licking them out and sticking their little nose in there. And there are two of them they just will not give up on. Like, there's nothing left in there, kids. Just stop. But they're just nosing it, pushing it along the floor, just with each little lap. Drive me a little crazy. But I'm letting them have their fun. It keeps them occupied. At least they're not running right now. Yeah, pot roast, and it was really good. And it wasn't even pot roast I made. It was pot roast I got from the deli, because they, one of the delis nearby here does pot roasts, and they just do big pot roasts with gravy and carrots and stuff. They use the roasts that they have in their own bakery, roast from their bakery, the roast from their own butcher shop, and they're pretty good. They do not make enough gravy, though. They have a good gravy in there. It's pretty good because they use the bits and pieces from browning everything in there, because they actually cook it in the back. But since they're making a bunch of them at a time, they don't make a ton of gravy, unfortunately. So it's good, but it's not as good as what I make, because I didn't have time to make a whole pot roast. But now I want to go make a pot roast. Yep. Everyone just waits and causes chaos. Either that, or do I have chaos all day and I just never notice it until I'm trying to focus on streaming? Maybe it's just all chaos all the time. I don't know. You know, I use this word. Is this an actual word? Let's find out. I'm not using it the way they're saying. We'll use it anyway. I'm going to click on one of their words here because I want to see something. Where is my thesaurus? It is... There we go. What? Oh. There we go. Yeah, It's just kind of pushing me to the same words. Litigious. No, it's not going to be litigious. Oh, delved has an L in it. There we go. There's a bar by you that makes a really good pot roast. You've not caused chaos yet, but if you insist. Usually when I go eat somewhere, I analyze the meal and come up with improvements. Well, it's a hobby, Barney. It's a hobby. Or maybe it's an obsession. Maybe it's both. Let's see. All right, so we'll go there. We got that. Okay. Carmoon. Trace their origin back to the Thunderact clan and consider themselves to be the inheritors of that true bloodline. We're gonna put that there. Okay. Look, it's Cajun Corey. For some form of OCD. Hey, it could be. It could be. Frost secretary today. She's way more than a secretary. She's more like well, like I was saying, the Hellion, the eye in the sky, bringing vengeance down upon everyone. She's almost screaming for vengeance. I had to. I did sing her a song in chat earlier by typing words. It's Devil with the blue wrench on. Because she put the devil face next to her wrench. It's all her fault. She popped it into my head. Okay, as creatures from the waste of Acadia. Alright, so I do need to put another thing out here. Because underneath all this craziness, they do have a fortress back here. And that leads back into Zintur. Alright. Boop. Oh no, it's Secretary Nugget. Oh, that is funny. And hello, Secretary Nugget. Hello. So I messed around with the this area here outside of Mount Zintur because they have their main road going past this village and another village, and that heads up into Lost Acadia. But this heads down towards this city, which I'll name later, and past everything. Now the thing is, this comes down. This is the only way overland for them, and that is a serious break in the ability to go anywhere. So they are really isolated. Now, they do have a way through the Azure Kingdom, but they can send things across and go through places, but they have to go across and through and whatnot. So I'm thinking, this is going to be a dwarven outpost down here. Because I think this will be the port that they use to get everywhere else. So I think that's how I'm going to handle this. So I think this will be a little dwarven city. This will be a little dwarven thing, and their reach is going to be larger than I originally intended. This was going to be a little human kingdom down here, but I'm thinking that the dwarves would have taken over it. We'll see here. If you need anything, let me know. I'll write down anything you want me to remind you to get. Oh man, so many options, so many thoughts. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head. My gosh, it just doesn't stop. What is going on? Ding, 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 ding. So many ding dings. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, now it's, in addition to text, it is... I don't know if you can even see this. It's a Benji's face up in the camera here. I don't know if he's moved on yet. He's like, what's going on? I moved the camera and he's like, you can't really see anything. It's just a little boof. But he had his little face right into it. Dork. All right, so we've got this. We got the two clans. We'll put this here. And we will put these as heading 4, so we have them. Oop, nope, don't want to copy that much. Only want this. That's all I want. Boop. Yeah, you can see a kitty cat face. Meow. He almost, well, actually, I shouldn't say almost. He came into the basement today, came over, sat with me on the couch for about a minute and a half, but I had to leave the door open because he's like, I'm scared. And he sat there, I petted him, he meowed at me a little bit, and then all of a sudden he just went, and ran out, and he was gone. Hello, Moss. We're working on some dwarven areas today. With the great marsh that blocks everything. The massive lake that they have here. The roads leading down to their port. And where did I put this? Let me check something really quickly here. so... Trying to decide how I want to put this. And what was I using for this? This was a city, a town, water, village. We'll give this a town. And of course the town one has got the wrong thing on it. And it needs to be smaller. I wonder why that one was so... I don't know. Whatever. It was named incorrectly. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I can't really use that word. That's not going to really make any sense if I did it. Well, we'll decide. We're gonna preemptively be calling this port Mika for a reason. Dun, dun. Moss, I'm still trying to come down off of the amazing high that I had from playing Cthulhu last night and actually not failing every roll and instead actually increasing some skills. I don't know what to do with myself. And we will go down to village. Hey, this one's using the right one. Okay. I'm gonna look up something here. Oh, what? Where did my... Oh no, I closed one of my... Closed one of my windows. Let's reopen that. Etymological vocabulary. Always fun. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. Is... Huh. Sorry, I'm looking at some of these words and they're kind of entertaining, but... Yes, otherworldly is a good word for it. I like that. I even got luck back, which was like, whoa, and 10 points, which was absurd. You're right, Jensen, it won't happen again. I think you're right. You can always go to your curse left ear. Secretary Nugget is very polite, I will say. Okay, I don't want to translate. All right, what does this say? Oh, interesting. Good evening, feline. Good evening. All right, where was my list of the other names that I was actually working off of here? Okay, that is not going to work because I don't think anyone's going to be able to pronounce that properly. I think that one's going to... Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's Benji at the camera again or if I'm getting more... That was a text. Freak buddy's texting me. Even though I talked to my friends earlier, they're all like, are we playing tonight? Are we playing? I think we're playing tonight. I can play. I'm thinking we talked this morning at 9. We figured this all out. I thought we did. Oh, weird. So I'm going down a little rabbit hole when it comes to some words here. Let's see. All right, we're going to... Takis is their little village. I need to look up a word here for... I failed my knowledge roll again regarding reading comprehension. Lame, no! What's worse, being Sebi's secretary or Erudi's? Crescent? This goes for you too. Hello, Secretary Nugget. Are there any deadlines for me due today? Mr. Jensen, Erudi. He asked for weird and gay stuff. Wow. You're past due on 2 puns. Gator Wrestling Corey. Okay, yeah. I was thinking the same exact thing, Chrysanthemum. Like, wait, what? You better hope that A, you never get found out your real identity, and B, you never meet Crescent in real life. Ooh, I wrestle them, I kill them, cook them, and eat them. We're talking gators, right? Gators, right? Not Cajuns? Just making sure. And then make shoes from the skin. Woo! Oh, fantastic. Really? X. That crocodile gator is probably also nice. Prefer to eat gators. Wow. Shadow Warden, no. That's not helpful. Why did that open that up? Huh. Okay, this is what I was looking for. An actual list here. Silesian. Okay. Wow. And you guys can maybe hear the cats playing with the cat food cans. At least they're not running, like I said right now. This is good. All right. Okay. I got that. And I have one of these. I'm not sure if I like that name, though. Now that I think about it, let's check the other list that I have. Okay, here's the other list. These are the hard consonant words and names that I could, steal from. That's something in my glasses here. Probably coffee from when I burned my lips on it earlier. I don't think that one works. Oh, it's broken down to... Oh, okay, all right, there we go. There we go. There are the rest of them. I was going to say, wow, that's a really short list. Never mind. Interesting. All right, so we're in here. We're going to village. And I'm clicking. And it's, there we go. Krasna. And the fort that's outside it, and we are going to rename this fort. Now, I don't think I named, yeah, Arthur. Okay, these are just named after the clan. So this one is literally just going to be named after the clan that holds this fortress. Though I think I'm going to make it a little larger. Oop, symbols, not other things. All right, we're going to make that a little bit larger because this is supposed to dominate this area. No, I'm not selecting them out. Leave me alone. Labels. And I think, though, honestly, I'm going to take a couple of these sub-symbols. I'm going to take this thing and move it. I'm going to take this symbol, move it over here. This symbol, and maybe if it'll select it. Hello, there we go. There we go. We're going to take that, move it down here. I just want these out of the way of this element here so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm not going for perfection. I'm just trying to make it slightly readable. And this is going to be city. So we're going to put this here, and we have to change the font because the city one is broken. And we're going to make that, why is that so large? That's supposed to be a lot smaller. Okay. Whatever game. And this is... Now, the question I have is, when I did it for these guys, I made them small. Alright, I can make this name a little smaller, and I'll put some light around it. And... we should go up to, we'll go to 15. It's going to be a little bit over the top of that stuff if I don't move it. So I think I will take the symbol and move it over a little bit. Oop. And then we'll take this symbol and we'll move him right there. This one out of the way. This little This little symbol went to market. This little symbol had none. Alright, there we go. So if you haven't noticed, a lot of the names of this group over here have much more of a Slavic and a Polish feel to them. Because that's what I wanted to do. 5. Alright. Takis, Krasna, Karmun. Gotta put the name on this. And we'll put the other name up here. Labels. This one is. Oop. Zentur, because this is their fortress. These are the two clans, the Zentur clan and the Karmun, but the Zentur are the people who rule this place. They are the rich dwarves. I quit. Oh, Chrysanth quit. Oh, well, she had a good run. I will take your spot, Miss Chrysanth. Straws are for suckers. You run the Geeks and Gators channel, right? You can do that? Is that the difference between hired you, Arudai, and hired by Sevi. Hired by Sevi, got it. I heard gators like chicken. And wandering cats. Yeah, I've seen people feeding gators chicken. They seem to like it. I mean, I don't know if they like it more getting fed a raw chicken or if they like getting their own raw chicken. Not sure. Do they like food that's not cold and rotting and gross on the bottom of a bayou? I don't know. I don't know how they work. All right, now we got to come up with the town. I'm thinking I want to come up with something with an L name. Like Lubach or Lubon. Because there are a bunch of Polish cities that are... Just go with Lubun. Okay, that will work. We got Zentor, and we got the fortress that is the part of Loftacadia, and we've got the little back fortress up here, which we will be giving it a name. But I don't know what I'm going to call that yet. I can't decide, because there's not a third clan, so this would literally be a defensive gate. It's the rear gate and rear entrance of the warrens and everything of your Mount Zentur. And this is the way they get out, and they go around through the trade road to get to the capital in the Azure Kingdom. So they can trade. And they trade a lot. And charred mac and cheese. Woo! Like blackened mac and cheese? That sounds really good. If you mean charred, then yeah, definitely it's going to be Sevi's cooking, and people will die. There will be death. Probably not dismemberment, but maybe a little death. All right, so we're going to put these into the document now. So we need to start with, we'll start with Krasna. So we're going to boom. Takis. Kiss. And we've got Port Mika. Wait, did I put the H? Yeah, I did. Okay, I was gonna say, did I put the H in the wrong spot? Nope. Moon in Centaur. And Centaur. Let me check one thing here quickly. I might start listening to some music. We'll see here. All right. Oops. So, Guard Zentor and Guard Carmoon. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. We're going to give those their name because then we can differentiate them from the clan. All right. Boom, Takis. All right, so the question I have for myself then is, do I want to put this here? Yeah, we'll put this in front of this. Because this is where the place is, Zentark. Okay. Yep, I got that one, Barney. Rut, because I have, I had a guy who had red hair. His name was Siegfried the Red. He was Rut. Sophie been cooking? Well, she's going to be cooking. Film the disaster, which will also help in the insurance claim when Sophie burns the Airbnb down. True. Need at least one survivor to document the mass from the cult of Sevi. Resistance is futile. No, she'll just smile and you'll be like, oh, fine, I'll have some. You can't resist the smiling girl who tries to feed you. Can you? Can you? Good luck. All right, we got Guard Zentor. Guard Carmoon. Port Mika. Piece. I'm trying to decide because these are part of Kiru. This is a Kiru thing, and I think this is going to be a Kiru outpost that trades with these guys. So I think I'm going to leave this naming convention to be Kiruis. Kiruish. And leave that at that. Now, the other thing I was trying to decide if I was going to do is I have this fort out here, but I'm kind of thinking I'm going to move it because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have the fort here because we've already got the pass guarded here. So I was toying with the idea of putting this thing up here, and I think I might just do that because I had it back here, but I think it makes way more sense to have it here as the end of the road here. I'll put that behind the thing. And that is the edge of their land that leads out to the Orc Nomads, where the Orc Nomads could technically come around, because I have some stuff to fill in here still, because I haven't filled in all the details of this area, because, well, I just haven't. Because I haven't. And I'm also moving this mountain down. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put some hills in there. I think I'm going to put the hills back in here because I took some of this stuff out while I was working on things back here. That's supposed to go down a level. Why is that on that level? That should be back here? Where did they put these things? -3, 4. 5. Nope, it's not dropping it behind anything. What? Let's check something here once. You, hill. Go back there. There we go. Now it moved it back. Okay. That was strange. Because these are supposed to be going back here. Okay, let's remove that one and go back here. So I just need to change the default here. It's just, for whatever reason, it's not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, there we go. And then this, because I'm just trying to fill in behind some of these things so they look a little more seated. It's just for my own happiness. Doesn't really matter, actually. And that one's out front. I don't like that. Go back there. There we go. Get behind that mountain. You tagged me in Discord. No! Don't do it. I didn't do it. Wait, should I have done it? Oh no. Introducing Soundmoji Beta. Experience a fresh and fun new way to express yourself in chat. Oh no, Soundmojis. No! My goodness, my phone is blowing up. Oh, it's work. What do they want? For Viz. Wait. All right, I gotta check this really quickly. Sorry. Oh, okay, good. That's just... It was a positive message. That's good. I like positive messages. Positive work messages. Yay. Hello, Dave. How's it going out there in Daveland? Daveville, Daveton, Daveopolis. Davistan? You're wondering what you're missing tonight? Well, you weren't missing much except my smiling face. Damn it. And the cat suddenly deciding to go. I think Signal Screams is also tonight, so that'll be happening. I gave the cats a box that I had down here that was crushed with a bunch of other boxes, and I looked at it and I'm like, you know, cats might like this one. It's a tall box because I had this Dyson fan that was in it, and it's a good 4-foot tall box. And I took the ends off so it's open on both ends and folded the bits inside so it has a little structural integrity. And they love running through the tunnel. They're like, it's a tunnel, we're fighting. My cat, Boston Blackie, she loves chewing on cardboard boxes. She just goes up to him and starts just doing the hole punch where she goes, crunch, 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 and just moves along and does that just for fun. But she chewed a hole through the corner edge of it. So now there's this, where the two sides meet, there's this big hole. And so cats are just going through, all of a sudden one of them just goes, boom, and sticks their head out. And I just see this fluffy head, and I want to grab them by the head and start scratching them. But they'll probably freak out if I do that. Calvino wouldn't care. Calvino would be like, okay. But they're having fun. Anyway, Hail Nuggy Smalls, I was thinking of nuggets covered in sauce today. Kingdom of David. Some people think it is Israel. Yeah. You have a horrible choice to make in the next couple of weeks. Uh-oh. Well, I'll take the hit. It's okay. Put me down like old Yeller. It's going to be fine. All right, let's get back into the cities while you're talking about your horrible choice to make. We'll say... I think we're going to move these up, though. We're going to move these up in the list. So we'll do that. We'll do these two. We'll do Krasna. And we will... Whoops. Ding, ding goes my phone. Ding, ding, ding. Takis. And we got... All right, there we go. Why did this change? Okay, there we go. That one was just messed up. Weird. Some of these don't seem like they have the right spacing on them. Like they got messed up. Okay, there we go. We got them all. Holding by their head. Now, normally I just walk up to them and chuff them under the chin or scratch them between the ears, and they're just like, happiness. Happiness. Oh, the donate or the notification in chat isn't working right now. Oh, you know, it might not work on this channel yet because it's not monetized. I'm not sure. Shadow Warden gets a trinket. Amazing. Gonna have to have Secretary Nugget take care of reminding us how many of these you guys have bought, which they're awesome. I just want to make sure we don't lose any of them. How far is it from being monetized roughly? That's a great question. Well, thank you, Secretary Nugget. We all know there are golden nuggets out there that help you so the cops can't find murder anyone with a reprisal. What? Eternal watch hours. Who watches this channel anyway? Well, Dave, you do. You guys can always put on one of the playlists that's on here, because I think they're on playlist. You can always put one of the playlists on and just watch. Just leave it running. By the way, the reason my camera is a little cut off and it looks a little weird is because I have the cat cam next to me, or the cat cam chair next to me, and it gets in the way of. It looks weird on the screen, so I cut it off. So if you're wondering why, let me resize myself here. Actually, let me resize myself back down here properly, and then I'll move this over and show you. This is the chair, the Calvino chair here. Weep. So I just cut, the edge of it off so I don't have to see it while I'm working. And I'm hearing ding, ding, dings, which means I think he's probably hanging out at the back door like, hey, Pops, it's time to stream, isn't it? Isn't it time to stream? Aren't we streaming? We streaming? There's the Charlie Charlie just walked up to the camera like, huh, what's going on? Yep, that's your happy little face, Charlie, in night vision. And I see eyes of other kitties behind. Oh, that's Wolfie. Yup. And nameless cat that I don't know who is just visiting. So, no Calvino out there right now. He was out there earlier, just snuggled like a loaf, but now he's not. We'll say in Mount Silveron. Okay. Don't call me Mr. How rude. You've watched longer than the age of the God Emperor of mankind. I don't know about that. You got it, Mr. King Darth. By the way, I picked up one of the cats upstairs earlier, and he was totally happy with me picking him up. He's like, oh yay, I like being picked up. And then one of the cats knocked one of the cat food cans over because they had it up on the chair they were on, because I'm like, I'll set it up on the wood chair for you. Knocked it for a loop, and he decided, oh, I'm going to try and flee. And he fled, and he gave me a very nice deep cut right between, in the fleshy part, right between my thumb and forefinger, which I thanked him profusely for. Like, thank you very much, sir. That was Rusty. He was very happy, but he was also not happy at the same time. So I petted him and let him know that I'm not worried, I'm not upset, because I went, dang it, because it hurt. And he looked a little shocked with me raising my voice. Like, it's not your fault, buddy. He's my pal again. Do. Oop, I just deleted the wrong word. The vaulted Zintor, rumored to be stacked with unbelievable hordes of cut gems, bars of silver, gold, and platinum. Alright, so the vaults of Zintor are rumored to be stacked with unbelievable hordes of cut gems, bars of silver. Let's see. Bars of silver, gold, and platinum, and ancient dwarven treasures. Coins, innumerable, and ancient dwarven treasures. More than one young dragon has met their end. its end. Attempting to loot this dwarven hole. All right, there we go. Boom! Yeah, he's abusive cats. Oh yeah, poor guy. He looked very ashamed afterwards. He just looked at me, and he has such a creaky little meow. He's got his rusty little meow. He just looked at me and goes, "Meow." Kind of the sadness. He's got like chubby little orange cheeks, and I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy. I felt bad for him while I'm bleeding. Silly kittens. Okay. Why is it complaining about that word? All right. I think I'm going to switch these around. I just thought about this. I think I'm going to switch which one is which, because this one makes more sense to be on the edge of everything. And oh, that was weird. There we go. We're going to cut that out of there. So we're going to be... How about I type this right and put the right name in here? All right, there we go. And we'll go over here and we'll change this name because it makes more sense for the Warlike clan to have the fort on the edge that guards against everything as opposed to the one that's here just in the mountains with all the riches and stuff. We'll go with that. Secretary is a great at purposely misunderstanding. Don't try to find excuses for their abusive behavior. They're just cats. They're just cats. Stray owned have a habit of following me around like dogs. Yeah, my stray cat, whatever, feral cat on my front porch, he's a little terror sometimes, but when I take the garbage cans out, he walks all the way back or all the way out and all the way back, and I try so hard to not run him over because he flops on the ground in front of me every few steps, and it's just, it's great, but it's also annoying, the flop, because he flops. All right, so we're here. Yeah, I did spell it wrong. I spelled the thing wrong. And I know that I did, and I did it twice. All right, there we go. Harmoon. There we go. I just realized I'm typing this in the wrong entry here. Oops. There we go. It's supposed to be down here. Oops. Kadia and the This oversees not only the defense of southern lands. Cats. Oh, cats. Cats like... Sometimes cats know. They're like, I'm going to go hang out with this person because they'll protect me. Sometimes cats don't make good decisions when they're worried. Yeah, they're being very loud. It's very annoying. And it's partly that box. Because I gave them that box to play with, and they are racing through it like a tunnel. It's like, hey, we can go from this side to that side. And we go through darkness, we're on the other side. And they'll try and slide through it, it seems. I'm like, don't do that, guys. I'm going to take it away. But, I mean, they're just having fun, so I can't really fault them too much. But, we'll say fetch a fine price. Sometimes cats don't make good sometimes they make good decisions. Occasionally, maybe. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Right. It's all cats' fault. Blame Canada and blame cats. Best construction cats are bad? Huh? I can get behind the Canada hate. I'm ambivalent to Canada. I've known some jackasses from Canada. I've known some really nice people from Canada. So, yeah, it seemed like every other place. I mean, sure, they're all kind of gathered in a few spots in their great country because most of it's uninhabitable. But, you know, besides that, they seem like good folk. We'll say over... Oh, I deleted the wrong letter there. I will say as. So these guys, the Edgard Zintur, this castle is where the royal family, the king and his entourage and people, they spend time up here looking over the Great Mirror Lake. And in the winters, this is where they come to. They spend 3 seasons usually under the mountain, but when it's winter, they come here hiking up in the mountains and hunting and doing all kinds of fun stuff because these dwarves enjoy the cold. And they enjoy it. They enjoy it. They enjoy it. They're not going to not have fun. All right. The French ones. Well, that's fine. You can hate cats. I don't hate dogs. I've had dogs and cats, and I love both of them. All of them. Dogs are just extra gross most of the time, and most people should not be allowed to have a dog because they cannot control them. And if you don't know how to control your dog, you are a problem. If you can't control your cat, the worst thing that's going to happen is somebody's going to kick your cat and punt it. If you can't control your dog, you may be in jail because your dog may have killed someone. Or your dog's going to be dead because somebody smacked it in the head with a shovel because it wouldn't stop attacking them. You know, one of those things. I just prefer people who actually can control their animals. And most of the time, it's okay, people, if you have a raccoon as a pet, because most of the time, the raccoon's going to be pretty sedate and calm. Control your raccoons, people. I don't think I've ever seen anybody's pet raccoon go crazy, as far as I know. Yep. It's sad, because there are a lot of nice people out there who are like, I have a dog. I'm like, well, that's a pretty big dog. You're kind of a small person. You got it? Pff, yeah, I've got totally control of this dog is a lovey-dovey dog. And then the dog's like, you know, I don't feel lovey-dovey. I'm going to attack this other dog at the dog park. And the person's like, I can't stop him. Like, maybe you should have taken a course with them or something. I don't know. I feel really bad for the families of the people who, who have had, like, this dog is such a sweet dog, and then suddenly, for no apparent reason, the dog turns on them, or they were getting in the dog's face, and then the dog kills the person. Ugh. That's pretty horrible. Like, you don't expect it. I mean, sure, you can expect it if somebody's got a chimpanzee in their house, they'll rip your arms and your face off, but dogs, most of the time, you don't think they're going to do that. I have a pet alligator named Fluffy. Wait a second. How many people allow their dogs to maul people? I don't think it's a lot of people allow their dogs to maul people. It's people who can't control their dogs and let them maul people. And by the way, I've seen that movie, Cajun Corey. It's, isn't it Betty White who's raising an alligator in Lake Placid? I think that was what it was, yeah? People don't know how to read their dog. Yeah. Well, it's weird. I've seen people, they're posting and they're like, oh, kiss your dog on the head or growl at your dog or bark at your dog or make a noise at your dog to see their reaction on TikTok or something. I was like, oh, yeah, this is a great idea. Get in the dog's face and make them question what you're doing suddenly. You might as well just walk up to your dog and bury your teeth and just stare into their eyes and see what happens. I was like, I don't think that's going to work out really well. Unless you have a golden retriever, and then it's mostly just going to go flurp. For the most part. We had an Irish setter when I was a kid. He was such a sweet dog. And we also had a German Shepherd that we found at a house because the people abandoned him. He was amazing with us. He died when I was like 11, but we had him for like 4 years. But we don't know if they trained him or whatever, but he listened to us. It was great. People would drive out in the country. We lived out in the country, nowhere out in the country. Nobody knew where we were. And it was just a little place we were renting. And some people drove in one day because they wanted to buy vegetables, and they got out of their car, and we were in our wading pool, and he gets up and he looks at them, and he just goes, "Rrr." And I'm just like, Max, no. And he just looks at me and he sits down. Like, oh, okay. He listens to a 11-year-old kid, and the people are just like, oh, is he gonna come attack us? I'm like, no, he's fine. Then he just bought a whole bunch of tomatoes. He used to try and walk with us everywhere we went, but we had to stop him sometimes because he was tireless. I could not believe how tireless that dog was. We're like, no, we don't want you with us. We're going to go out. We're going to go fishing or something, and you're going to bark and run around and make noises. He came back one day with a deer leg in his mouth. Granted, it was like a little bit old looking, so it was a deer that probably died in the woods. And we're like, okay, he probably did not kill a deer. Okay, pretty sure he didn't. Pretty sure. Oh, yeah, they don't make sure the dogs know who their alpha is. Oh, yeah, people see that as mean often. They're like, I'm not going to be mean to my little baby. I'm like, you better put that thing in its place. Do it. It will be a much happier dog when it knows its place. That brings me back to my joke when somebody made the other day. They were talking about fur babies. So I asked somebody again. I was like, how's your wife and skin dogs? They're like, that's disgusting. I was like, well, stop saying fur babies. You say fur babies, I say skin dogs for your kids. They stopped saying fur babies, by the way. I changed their mind on that because I think they were disturbed by the idea of their kids being called skin dogs. They didn't like that. When I was a kid walking a baby croc gator like a dog in the park. Oh my gosh. You just hear dominance over the dog, it'll just run roughshod. Yep. For relationships, men are establishing dominance. Huh? When we were when we were kids, we used to go to a nearby town. I'm writing something in my head here in just a second. All right, I got that. I got to get the writing going, and I'll come back to it in a second. And we would go to this little bar in a nearby town because my mom and my stepfather were basically, they would be in bars all the time when they weren't working and doing stuff, and we were with them. Especially in summer, because they couldn't leave us alone, because, we're kids. We would go to this bar, but my brother had this chicken named Ferdinand that would just follow him everywhere. And he got the bright idea of putting a shoelace and tying it around his neck in a loose little, collar and leading it around. And the chicken was like, okay. And we would go to that bar, and he would just walk the chicken around, and they would let the chicken come in the bar. He'd walk it around. Everybody loved that chicken, thought it was so cool. To be a kid in the country, so weird. You like skin dogs? You would! Well, that was part of a joke that I heard at one point. It was basically, the line was, everybody's calling all their pets, or no, what was it? Yeah, people calling their pets fur babies. Like, you call somebody's baby, or call a baby a skin dog once, and suddenly you're a horrible human being and the worst pediatrician in the hospital. Like, that's pretty good. Right, I prefer to hunt and track about the Great Foothills. I'm trying to decide what was the other thing I was going to put in here, because I have that part written now. I guess I don't have to put anything else down there. We'll say that. There we go. We all know Moss loves dead baby jokes as well. Come for the writing, stay for the twisted humor. You want to have a reindeer as a pet / designated driver from the bar. Good luck with that. I meant to ask, do you guys know, do places around the U.S., do you have to have a license for dogs and things like that? I'm curious because I know there's one place that I went to when I was looking for apartments years ago. They had a dog, I don't know what to call it, enclosure, an area behind it. That was a specific area where dogs that were in the complex could go, and it was like a kind of a dog park, kind of a dog walking place, and the place where you could let them go to the bathroom because it was AstroTurf and stuff, and they would let you pick it up and clean and all that stuff. But they required some sort of licensing for the dogs, and I was like, oh, I don't have a dog, so I don't care. But that seemed weird to me. Ew. Not even going to repeat that one, Dave. Not even repeating that one. We'll say craftsman. Can't say ancient. Ancient doesn't make sense right there. Let's... Creaky, nope. We'll go with idyllic. All right, we'll go halfling and gnome. All right, there we go. Reindeer are cheaper than kids. I think in some areas for certain dogs, I have no clue. Most cities require dogs to be licensed. Do they really? Okay. I have no idea. Tarkin has his certificate papers. That's because he's in charge of the Death Star. All right. Boom. So Krasna is the halfling and gnome settlement. This little place is the halfling and gnome settlement where they do a lot of farming here and here and here on the banks of this beautiful lake, and also lots of fishing. Lots of fishing. We'll say mainly receives. Oops. From port. View safe direct. From into the Eastern Gotlands. Okay, there we go. So the port here mainly receives goods from Port Mika and Taki, sending their goods along the same trade routes, as there are a few safe direct. Sending their goods. Same manner. There are a few safe direct routes overland from Zintor into the Eastern Godlands. Yeah, because you're not gonna be heading directly across there. You'll be going right through the lizard folk and the elves. That doesn't really work out well. So they're a little isolated. A bit. He holds Vader's leash and I hold his. Nice. All right, Lubun. Okay. We're doing on time. 6:40 or 6:37. Okay. All right. The eastern half of the settlement is a fort. So Lubun is a mining outpost and farming village. I don't want to say village. I think this is a town. farming town on the border of Zintor, Lulin is protected by a massive fort, which makes up the eastern half of the settlement. To clan Carmel in particular. So these hills are where they get a lot of their iron, because gems, precious metals, all this other stuff, they don't have a lot of iron in these hills. They have a lot of iron in these hills. And it's also on the border, so they have quite the fort protecting it. Alright, so Takis is the intermediate thing down here. One of the main sources of lumber for the kingdom. Oops, in the area. I've got to look something up because I can't remember the name I gave it. Let's see. Soul Spires. Where are these? The Heart Grove. Okay. It was the Heart Grove. Okay. Alright, well, that makes that easy. Let's go back to where we were at here. Concordia, it's right below it. Usia, we're at Mount Zintor. So these guys in Takis, since Heartgrove is right here. Oh, I could have looked at the map. These guys are managing the forests they have down here, because they have very limited stands of trees, and they are managing what they have with the help of the druids from the Heartgrove. But this is the source of most of the lumber that they use here. The good lumber for ships and whatnot. Did you miss something? I don't think you missed anything. I don't think so. I mean, you missed me talking about all the stuff and everything, but other than that, no. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Everything's good here. How are you? Okay. So Takis is mainly a lumbering village. Do. Is an ancient city. I don't need to capitalize that. So this is a dwarven port on the southern coast of Zintor. Mika is an ancient city built to withstand sieges both in the land and the sea. Let me check the name here. I have to look up a place here. Oops. I could have sworn I named this. Oh, this is the halfling one, right? Yeah, that's that place. So I need to look for Dunhafen. Okay, that is that one. All right. So I need to look for the other one. Oh, that's the elven one. Yeah. I could have sworn I had another one along here. Maybe I took it out. Let me think about this for a second. Because this is the elven fort. Rache is the other one. Come on, let me search. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't need to name that then. A complex. All right. Let's see. The approach to the fort is fouled with complex. Seaward approach to the fort is followed with a complex pattern of underwater plinths that only the skilled dwarven harbor masters can navigate safely. All right, that's just basically them trying to keep it safe. All right. Yeah, okay. So Port Mika. All right, and this is a city that is part of Kiru. We don't have to do that now. I haven't done anything with the marsh here. And I have made it so this is highland, this is highland, this is highland. You can see with all the hills, there's like raised areas all around it. This lake is up here at the top of this hill, but it flows down into the Soul Spires, it flows down into the sea, it flows down towards the Gard Kamun, and it floods this whole area. This is just a freshwater marsh. And that's another thing that keeps them safe, because nobody wants to march through 40 miles, 60 miles of a marsh. It's not a good plan. But I have not named it, and I think maybe I will. The Falstaff Marshes. Sorry, guys, I'm lurking. Listen to Carl Benjamin talk about the new Doom game that inspired me to play it again. Ah, okay. Hey, you luke all you want. You lurk all you want, Moss. You lurk all you want. The most useful thing that the dwarves harvest from the marshes is amber, and that is the labor of love for the few dwarven entrepreneurs who fill this niche in the economy. Alright, we're going to give this a preset of village. It's pretty great. The foul step marshes, okay. Be sad if it disappoints. Yeah, it would be sad. I mean, some of the graphics of the power-ups and the things they're doing look kind of fun. I think it could be fun. Maybe. I mean, it's literally just going to be blow things up and kill things. But, you know, there's a place for that in my gaming repertoire. Hey, you guys lurk away. I just love having you guys here. It's fun. And it's great when you guys obviously do the likes and the comments. So that also really helps get this out to people. Because when you comment, it goes even farther. And we get more people. Because I like seeing new faces in here too. As much as I like all the usual suspects, it is nice to have somebody else pop in here occasionally. I just got another message. Nope. Okay. Boop. Political messages. Yay! Just what I wanted. It's just what I always wanted. Not what I always wanted at all. All right, well, we got the entirety of this dwarven area figured out. The only thing, the literal only thing I haven't done is name this little fort up here, but that's kind of a tangential bit. You see how it is. You think you're going to go to bed and just start over tomorrow? Oh, no. However, can someone give me the money? TLDR, what's going on with Red Fist and F&T Satchel? I don't know. I kind of like money. Money! Oh, I have no idea. People, I don't know. People just love controversy. People love to do stuff. I just don't know what they're doing. The nuts. Oh yeah, well you guys would never be just one of the crowd. Never, never, never. We'll go with village. I'm going really basic and silly with this name because I don't have... I'm coming up with a better name. I found the word mirror and reflection and like still and crystal in a few different languages. I'm trying to find the right name. I'm just going to put that there for my placeholder until I go to the next part. Because Mirror Lake is very specific. Oh my gosh, I'm getting messages from work, text, and cat announcements from the camera all at the same time. What? Oh, that's not for me. Oh, that's just a conversation I'm in. Okay, good. Haha, I don't have to do that part. Anyway, it's almost time for me to get out of here. I'm going to go harvest from the marshes is amber. We got a bunch more pages written, which was nice. So we got that filled in. I think next time we're either going to do some work in the Azure Kingdom and naming and adding a few more of the bits and pieces and setting, like putting places like the molten, or not the molten, but the Glass Valley and a few other things. We got the cat market in here, but we got a few other notable landmarks we got to put out there. And I've got a little bit of something in the middle of Fryland I'm still working on. I haven't quite figured out in my head. We did get some stuff into Seabreak Haven and Folos and the Whispering Woods here. And there's a few more things, like this little thing. You know, what is this? Well, I don't know what it is. It may be something for a future adventure. It's probably for a future adventure. Maybe. And I've got to name and set up all the places in Agram here. Which I've got a lot of their names written down. I just don't have them figured out. And yeah, I got a couple more things here and there. Anyway. Controversial, never something I've been accused of. Nope, Dave, you are totally middle of the road. I ain't parasocial. Bum, bum. Oh, okay, there's a whole video on it. All right, well, I'm not quite out of here yet. I'm almost out of here. Please definitely give a like to us over on YouTube. And also, I'm going to fix this. If you could also stick around after I finish, because I usually kill the stream pretty quickly. After I finish, just put a little comment in there. It can be a witty comment, a pithy comment. It can be whatever you want it to be. Just a comment would be good. Comment on somebody else's comment. You know how it goes. Do things. Oop, I almost started scratching my hand where the kitty cat scratched me. Yeah, I'm going to go hang out with my friends and play my in real life game. We'll see what kind of weirdness we get up to tonight. Hopefully we don't have anybody die. We are currently in the ethereal plane? No, astral plane? I think we're in the astral plane. It's going to be entertaining. I hope. My wizard is just happy because he moves faster than everybody else now because it's based on how smart you are. You move faster. So he's like, ha ha! I'm no longer a slow old man. So, let's see here. All right. Well, I think I am going to go to the ending screen here in a moment. So thank you again for coming along. Have fun out there. Be nice to each other. And like I said, give a like and a comment and all that fun stuff. Whee! All right. Well, have fun there, Chrysanth. See, are you happy that your name is just Chrysanth here? You got to be happy about that, right? Because they can't change your name on YouTube. They can't take that. They can't take the sky from you, so to speak. Right? Yes, everybody enjoy. Don't be evil. Don't listen to Shadow Ward. No. All right. Go do whatever you're going to do. I can't stop you. I can't stop you. It is very nice. Nice. All right. Well, you have fun. Enjoy. I'm going to go get myself, I have a cup of coffee, but I'm going to go, since I'm a little hungry, I'm going to go warm one of these up. A little bone broth. A little sippable bone broth. And, yeah, I will get out of here, and I will talk to you all a little later. Let's see, where's my ending screen? There's my ending screen. All right. Signing off. I will kill the stream pretty quickly, so please leave a comment.